My name is Maria M. Williams. My role in my business is lead curator and owner. The name of my business is In the Eye of the Beholder Art Gallery and Studio. Well, the history is my inspiration, and to be quite honest, the history of my business, just when I took notice of the lack of inclusion, I didn't want to cry or whine about it. I wanted to know how I could make a change. I wanted to know what it was that needed to be done to get Black artists the same notoriety, the same opportunity as any other artist in our city. Well, we are the only Black-owned gallery here in the city of San Antonio. That makes it extremely unique. The Black artists that are in our gallery are from our local area. So I just wanted to find a way to get them seen. Once their talent was seen, there was no denying the talent. We are the culture, right? If you know anything about art, anything, and if you don't, I'm not sure if everyone knows who Paul Robeson was, but Paul Robeson even said that the artist is actually the historian of our culture, the keeper of our culture, and that's what I truly believe. What we see from any artist throughout their time is their time, interpretation and expression of that time. We select two nonprofits to allow them an event a year that we don't charge at all. And actually there's so much more, but I guess that's probably the most significant. We do participate and do silent auctions. We've also done some art classes that we're trying to develop. So we try to get children in our local area and we offer these classes and they're actually helping us. So they too are giving back to their community, whether they realize it or not, by telling us whether the class is fun or interesting. So that's our way of giving back. With the growth, has been growth in revenue for the artist as well. But I will say a few of our big wins, we are aligned, or I try to align the gallery, which aligns the artist, to more corporate dollars. So we have Texas A&M, San Antonio has been a huge part in our growth. They purchased from our gallery, as well as University Health Systems. We also have an ongoing exhibit at Texas A&M in the Science and Technology building, which means more than you know to us. So we've had a few shows we had a few exhibits in the San Antonio airport, with one coming up soon. A number of obstacles. One thing that I've learned is artists are special creative minds, so they're in a league of their own, and you have to learn how to deal with each individual artist. Struggles have been getting people to understand what I do and why I do it, but I truly believe that I have overcome it. That's just something that's going to be, and I know that, but I'm willing to take it on. So I wasn't impacted by the pandemic. To be quite honest, we developed during the pandemic. The gallery was started in September of 2021 while we were in the pandemic. It has not affected us in any way, in any negative way. I think being able to be one of the few places that people could come and visit without, of course, we practiced wearing masks. We had sanitizers available, and everything. We took those precautions, but it was somewhere. It probably is what helped us grow in a crazy way, because it was somewhere people could go. It wasn't crowded. They could take their time and walk through and look at the art, which art helps you, go somewhere else sometimes in crazy times such as a pandemic. Sage has supported our business by giving us an outlet and exposure, working with them. The first time we worked with Sage was the business expo that you had at St. Paul Square. That was my first real engagement with Sage, where we were, working together. And then they also asked me to be a part of their gala. So we provided them with a silent auction as well. Well, I will want to inspire others, because that's what I do. When you find what it is that you have passion for, make sure that you stay focused. X out all the outside noise. Remember why you started doing what you're doing. That's probably my biggest, because everyone wants to give you advice. Everyone wants to tell you how you should do and what you should do. But if you're passionate about what you're going to do and what you're doing, it will come. You will learn. Stay focused. What do I like about being on the Eastside? Well, first I'll let you know that it was very intentional. The same way I wanted Black artists to have access to opportunities is the same way I wanted my community to have access to art. That is why I wanted to be here on the Eastside. And that's the only place I looked. I never went outside the parameters of the Eastside. And I actually had folks who knew I was looking for space contact me that were not on the Eastside. They were beautiful. They were probably in some would say a better location, but I find this to be a significant location. And that was what's important to me. I wanted to be within a community where these artists were from. Maybe not physically from here, but even a physical, or even a community similar to the Eastside. So I was determined to find space on the Eastside for the gallery. Everyone is welcomed. Don't let the fact that this is a Black-owned art gallery that champions the Black artist, don't let that stop you from coming to see the beauty of the art. It's very important that the entire community of San Antonio know that this art gallery is here and that Black artists are as talented as any other artist. They just needed a space, and my intention was to provide them with a space. No cultural explanation needed. I would like to add that we had the opportunity presented to us, so we attended Art Basel. And if you know anything about the Black art movement, we were invited by the great Frank Frazier. Once Frank Frazier found out about the gallery, he has taken us by the hand and put us on an unbelievable trajectory for more growth. We're going to be having some unbelievable art shows and exhibits and art talks that San Antonio has not seen from wonderful and extraordinary Black artists and curators. My name is Maria Williams, and I work at In the Eye of the Beholder Art Gallery and Studio, and I am Eastside Strong.